Hey guys, it's Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Diego, California. I am so sorry that I am on here a little bit late. Hopefully some of you guys hung around so that we can see and play. But I'll understand if you watch this later. Anyway, I have some exciting stuff to show you that's brand new from Stampin' Up, and then we're going to make a card using the Cottage Wreath bundle again. I just can't put this bundle down because it just seems so versatile, and today we're going to make a birthday card, which is something different. So what is it that I have to say? Coming up this Sunday is card class, and actually this card we're making today is one of the cards we're going to make on Sunday. If you want some more information about the card class, it's going to be using the Cottage Wreaths as well as the new Warm Welcome bundle, and they're both fabulous. So we're going to use both of those bundles. So if you have them and you just want to get the stuff to make the card class at home, let me know. We'll be making 4 cards. There's also, if you are a demonstrator, a new suite that you can buy called Fitting Florets. I can show you, so far what I've got is the paper, and I'll show you that. There's also a joining special going on right now, so instead of the $99 for $125 worth of products, it's $155 worth of products that you get, and free shipping. And I want to show you this new kit that just started, which is really cool. So we're going to start with that kit. So let me put you down here. So this is how the new kits come from Stampin' Up. Should look familiar because it's actually just the same kind of box that the paper pumpkins come in, and pretty much everything you need to make this stuff is in here. And what is really in the directions, so this would be all shrink wrapped. I took it apart, but it's got complete directions on how to make this, and it is cards. I'll show you those in a second. Those are the cards. But it's got little tear and tape. It's got dimensionals and pretty embellishments. It's got these baby glue dots. It's got, in case you want to send them to a German friend or a French-speaking friend, these are the sentiments. They're sticky. Some more sentiments. And this is just more stuff for making the cards. So we got 2 different kinds of gorgeous envelopes that match, and we've got 2 different kinds of card bases. So I think we have 6 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and the one I made. So you got 6 of each of these kinds of card bases. So you're making 12 cards. And the star of this is this bound ring binder that is just beautiful. And what you can do is this is supposed to be helping you keep track of everybody's birthdays. So there's the one in the English. That would be helpful for me. So you take these are all stickers. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. And you put this up here, you put each month, and then you fill in the dates of when people's birthdays are. And as you make the cards, there's little envelopes here for you to stick the cards in. So first thing is, my birthday's January 2nd, so I can be the first person you write in here. And then here are the 2 cards made up. And honestly, I made both of these cards in like 5 minutes. I think the one in the directions had this one this way, but all it was adding a couple pieces here with some glue or with the tape that they have in there. This is already, just a sticker and putting on some embellishments. And this one is just gorgeous too. And then you've got lots of just room to write. And so what you do is you say, okay, January, I have Robin's birthday and I have another birthday. So I'm going to get ahead of the game, and that's for those two people. And then you go on to February, and then you put as many as you need in there. So isn't that amazing? I just think this is just going to be so fun and help people get organized. And it's only $25. So $25, you get 12 cards, everything to make 12 cards, plus this really cool organizer. So if you want some help ordering this, let me know. But I just think that is just really a fun thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to put here. I'll have to look at the directions. Maybe I'm supposed to put my name on it so I don't lose it, but I just think it's so beautiful and just so compact and easy. All right, so that's the first exciting thing. I can show you if I can find it. Oh, here's the new paper. Hold on. Oh, I did open it. This is the paper for the new set. And like I said, I don't yet have the bundle. Much as I would like to get everything at once, I don't. But we can look at the paper. And one of these, I believe it's this one, can be cut out using the dies. But the rest, I'll probably just sit and hand cut them out one night watching football. So that's the front and back of those. Then here's another one. These kind of look like eyes. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. I'm noticing that. There's the back of that one. Oh, this one is just so beautiful. And the back of that one. Pretty background one. And the back of that one. Nice colors. Oh, that's a pretty one too. Oh, look at that. I believe that's Evening Evergreen. That's a nice little gingham. The colors in here are Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, and Polished Pink and Soft Succulent. And then the other thing I do have are these little gold swirls, they're called. Maybe if I take them out, you can see them a little better. You know, I'm a sucker for embellishments and, and paper. So, of course, those are the first two things I got. So, maybe I'll get some more. Not quite sure yet. All right, so let's get that out of the way. And let's make a card. Hey, Doris. Thanks for coming. As you can tell, I started a little bit late, but better late than never. So, what we are using... I was actually trying to get so far ahead because I was starting to work on my my blog so the post would be ready. So we're using the Cottage Wreath dies and stamp set, and we've used these before, but this time we're going to use something that we haven't used before, which are these two beautiful wreath dies. So I'll leave those out. Also used this beautiful bow. I think this bow may be making a presence on a few of my cards this year that aren't even related to this. So here's the card we're going to make. So this is using a whole bunch of Starry Sky products, which is one of our 2022-24 in colors. I haven't used it a lot. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to make something completely different because, you know, when you first look at wreaths, you're thinking about, you know, Christmas, or this one also comes with some great, you know, things for like the acorn or the spider to use for Halloween. And you guys remember, I'm sitting here looking at, here's our, whoops, our Halloween one. This is the one I showed you last time that we made at our day online, create the day away, and this other one that we made. So these were all kind of stamped, and this time we're going to use actually the dies. So let's get going here. So first thing is, notice there's two dies, okay? This one's a little bit smaller, and this one's the bigger one, a little more detailed. So first thing is, we're going to take this in color glimmer paper, which I haven't used enough, and we're going to cut that die out. So bring on the cutting embossing machine. All right, Doris, it's just you and me today. I think everybody got upset when I came on late and went away, and they're never coming back. So they will have to watch later. So I believe, yep, this cut through, just going through once. It's like why I love this machine so much. It's so easy to just get really good good cuts here. I'm just poking out all the, sometimes when I ran this die through, all these little things just got left, and my little brush thing is across the room. That's why I'm just poking here, because I just rushed when I realized, oh my gosh, you guys are sitting here waiting, wondering where the heck I am. So now you gotta watch the confetti with this. And some people like to leave these, some of these in here. With this one that's going to be sitting on top, I really wanted to get all these little guys out. I wanted to see the whole wreath effect. All right. So that is ready. And through the miracle of let's do this early, I also have a wreath cut out with this bigger die from vellum. And you'll notice what's interesting about this bigger die, wait, you can also see it, I got a white one too, is that it's kind of got two parts, not parts, but extra die cuts here. And so you can kind of see how you can fluff that up a little bit. These two separate little pieces come apart. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not going to fluff too much because I also figure this is going to smush down when you send it in the mail. And we've got the same one in vellum. And what I'm going to do is stick these all together and just make a nice little layered wreath. And I am going to try to pull some of these ones on the upper one, because that's really what you're going to see more of. You know, the other ones are going to be kind of underneath, so let's pull some of those up a little bit. All right, so let's take a little multi-purpose glue here. Trying to decide which is the up. Oh well. And I'm only putting a little bit of glue right around kind of the center lines on these. I'm leaving all the little leafies sticking without glue. And I am going to try to offset it a little bit so that you will be able to see different pieces sticking through. And same with this one. Again, just a little bit of glue along the center vine. I guess that's what you should call this. Picking it up so you can actually see it. And like I said, I do want it to see how you can see some of the other ones peeking through the back. And again, then you can fluff this up some more if you want. I guess I like my wreaths fluffy. And then I also have the little bow. Isn't this bow adorable? So I found the easiest way for me to stick this on was to take a couple of the little mini dimensionals that, I don't know, I think these people are so smart. They just perfectly, oops, stick to your hand. They just perfectly fit in that little area there. See that? And then I think what I'll do is stick it right about here. Okay? All right, so let's start making the rest of our card, and we are gonna need that cut and embossing machine back. So what I have is a piece of paper that is 4 by 5.5. Now if you look on here, I actually used one that these were 5 1/4, but I wanted to see how it would look if I filled up that whole space in the middle. So we're going to get our machine back again. And this time we're going to use our basic borders. So let's make sure I have the right piece here. Just gonna measure it. Yeah. All right, so I'm taking my basic border dies, these ones, and I've got this one that looks like a zigzag. Now we're gonna cut it on both sides, and one thing that I found pretty helpful so that they sort of line up and they're easier to do is to and not move, is to take a little piece of washi tape and stick it not to the card at all. I am actually sticking it to just the die and this plate. Okay, see that? And then it makes it easier. I can just move this back and forth how I want it and then send it through. All right, so that is cut. Don't need this piece either. Take that out. You could actually save this and use it on a card. But then all I need to do the other side is flip it around and it'll just slide in under here. Isn't that cute? I figured this out kind of by mistake actually as I was doing it, and then it makes it so easy just to line everything up. Isn't that great? And just send it through again. Whoops, let's straighten that out. So easy. And again, same thing. You can pull that out And then you have this other little piece that you can use on another card. And then you have this stuck here, and then if you say you're doing a class, you know, the next person can just come on in and use it. So I just thought that was so cool. All right. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to, let me see, this piece is 3 by 5.5. I want to see how this is going to look if we use that. Let's just take a look if we want to use that side. And this is just a regular piece of cardstock that was 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. What do we think about making it with, this one's a little long. I'm gonna have to trim that off a little bit. Do we like it with that one? Or do we like it with the other one better? I kind of like this one too. Let's just do it. Let's just be different this time. All right, and I'm not sure why this is a little bit longer than it should be, because I thought I measured that okay. But what we can do, make sure it's all lined up on at least one side. And then we can either cut it on our trimmer, or we can just take our scissors and cut it along here because we've got a nice straight line to cut on. And nobody knows that that was a little big. All right, now we just need our sentiment. Oops, and our inside. So for our inside and our sentiment. So this is for our stamping. So what I want to do, first of all, we're going to need this because we have some pieces that are photopolymer. So I'm going to just stamp our little happy birthday, and this came from the Pansy Patch set. This set does not have things like birthdays on it. And I'm just using a piece of scratch paper. And then I thought for the inside, we would take just this wreath. Can you see that one? That has the flowers. I mean, not the flowers, the leaves, and just stamp it down here in the corner, move it a little bit, and stamp a lighter one. Isn't that pretty? And then we can do the same thing on our envelope. So stamp it in the corner, move it a little, offset it, and there we go. And I think that's like all the stamping we're doing. Feels kind of weird to not stamp very much. All right. So what are we going to do with, we've got this that we just stamped, and I am taking our double inch, and I'm going to put this all the way down in the middle of that little oval. there are a lot of sentiments that fit in there, and it's so much easier than, you know, actually cutting with one of our die sets. I mean, you guys saw how fast that was to get that ready. All right, so we're going to put this up on a couple dimensionals. Bring our little card back in. And then bring our... Oh, hey, Lauren. Almost done with this card. This is the inside of the card with our other pretty wreath. And I suppose we could find another sentiment for inside, but I just kind of left it blank. And then I have these classic matte dots that come in 4 different colors: white, very vanilla, basic gray, and black. And I'm going to take a big one of, if it wants to come, the white ones, and put it in right in the center of my bow. And then I'm going to take a couple of these other little baby white ones. Come on. And I'm going to just stick them around. And you could stick them on the wreath also, but I just wanted to use a couple of them. And the cool thing about these white ones is that you can color them with the blends, and you can color them any color you want. Or any color you have blends for. Thank you, Doris. And now we've got 2 cards. I just used the back side of this designer series paper on this one. So they're both kind of pretty. I really actually like this one that goes all the way down as opposed to stopping there, but either one is pretty. Just gave you some ideas, and also I think it would be pretty in any color. I mean, you could choose the birthday person's favorite color and stamp away. Whoops, everything's falling apart down here. All right, guys, so whoops, you're not really seeing it good. Let's push them down. Is that better? I seem to have moved a little bit. No, did I move it the wrong way? Move it up a little bit. There we go. Gosh, people, I can't seem to get it right here. Nope, Robin, you went the wrong way. Anyway, I will be here Monday next week and try to be on time this time around. But let's put you back up for a second. Y'all let me know if you want to come stamp with me, Lauren. Although I think you're leaving before then. And otherwise, let me know if you need anything. Got the blog that you can see all the directions and measurements, stampwithdrrobin.blogspot.com. Or if you have any other questions, email me at stampwithdrrobin@gmail.com. Bye, guys.